What is up, ninjas? Today we're gonna talk about how to make $100,000 in 90 seconds. Start the clock now. What's up, ninjas? Today we're gonna find a $100,000 per month product in 90 seconds or less. So I'm not gonna explain all this stuff about categories, but trust me when I tell you that these are the most profitable categories. The only two variables and filters that we're using for this particular tutorial are going to be monthly revenue and review count. Why is it 87,000? Because people love to do in multiples of 10, and we like to do it a little bit differently, so we see products that other people don't. Later on in this video, we are gonna talk about the one secret that you need to know to really make this Amazon FBA thing work in the long term. So don't go anywhere, but for now, we're gonna get into this and let's start the clock. So what we're gonna do, guys, is we're gonna press view filter results here, and we see that 3 seconds have already passed and I'm kind of getting stressed out. We're gonna take a look at 3D printers. We're gonna take a look at some of these other things. We're skipping some of these just because, you know, they're electronic and they're just things that we aren't really interested in selling. Power Rangers balloons might be an interesting one, but we're gonna skip that one too. Dylan Precision, I have no idea what this is, so let's take a look. And most of these are doing more than $80,000 per month on Amazon. We're about 30 seconds in already, so 90 seconds is kind of a bold claim here, but we are going to try to do this for you guys. Let's get maybe one more product as we're about halfway through, and then we're going to check on the rest of these and see what we see. So we're gonna run the Viral Launch Market Intelligence Chrome extension on all of these simultaneously to try to save time and get into this 90-second window here and see what we see. So if we look at this one here, we see $189,000 per month in revenue with 24 reviews, 181 with 7 reviews. We see, you know, 30,000 here, not very good. $294,000 in 1 month, $113,000 in 1 month with 1 review, guys, and we're only at 75 seconds. We still got 15 seconds left, and we see this one has almost $3 million a month in monthly revenue, guys. So there you have it. We found 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 products with over $100,000 a month in revenue and less than 25 reviews for most of these. Now, why is this important? What is the point of this? What am I about to say, right? The moral of this story and the moral of this video is that what you're looking for is actually not products that have over $100,000 a month in revenue. And I know that's counterintuitive because people out there who are thinking about, you know, I want to make the most money I possibly can. I want to make the most money, you know, and the best way to make the most money on Amazon is by selling products that make the most money. But this is actually incorrect. The people out there who are trying to get those quick win products that are making, you know, $3 million a month in revenue, right? Everyone is looking at those. Everyone is looking at those, and when everyone's looking at those, it means that there's a ton more people, you know, creating supply, and the demand can't always necessarily keep up. That is exactly what happened with the fidget spinner. It's what happened with letterboards. It's what happened with a variety of different products, and that's why Viral Launch is so such an amazing tool, because they show you popular results, right? But you have to be smarter than, you know, the majority of sellers out there. And if you're watching this video, then hopefully you already are a little bit, because I try to tell you the best information possible and be completely transparent, right? A lot of gurus out there are saying, look for the, you know, the product that's selling the most possible money so you can make the most possible money. But that's actually not the case. What we're looking for product-wise is the sweet spot. And we're going to talk about the sweet spot, and we are going to talk about the best way to use these advanced filters, because advanced filters in Viral Launch are incredibly powerful. And if you guys don't have Viral Launch Product Discovery, it's super cheap. We have an incredible discount. It's right down here in the description if you guys do want to take advantage of it. I think it's 30% off, which is incredible. It's already, you know, very fairly priced, but with an additional 30% off, it's a complete no-brainer. And we're going to go through exactly how to use this thing from an advanced filter perspective, guys. But before we do that, let's talk about the sweet spot. So we're not looking for products that have over $100,000 a month in revenue. And I know the title and maybe the thumbnail were a little bit clickbaity, guys, but the point of this story, and if I can get it through to someone's head, that you're not looking for these ultra competitive products, because with ultra competitive products that are making $100,000 or more a month, that means that there's a bunch of people looking at it, and all these Chinese sellers and big conglomerations and corporations are trying to sell these products. It's exactly what happened with so many products: anglized rulers, fidgets, letterboards, a bunch of different examples over and over and over again. And so what I'm going to do is teach you guys what we're actually looking for, the sweet spot as far as revenue is concerned. And when I'm saying revenue, we're generally assuming a 50% profit margin. And you can calculate that once you know your cost of goods sold, once you know the cost of shipping, and you know the Amazon fees to fulfill that, right? Just Google search Amazon FBA fee calculator, and you can calculate the profit margin on any ASIN, any product out there on Amazon. So what we're looking for, guys, is $9,000 to $20,000 a month in revenue. That is what I've proven has been the sweet spot, where it's not going to attract a million people trying to compete with you, and then you have to deal with hijackers, and you have to deal with people giving you fake reviews, fake 1-star reviews, all of kind of the nasty parts of Amazon that nobody really wants to compete with. And people out there can have different opinions. That's okay. And this isn't to say that there's no product out there that you can do well with that has over this amount or under this amount of revenue. Just what I've personally proven in Amazon is that the sweet spot is generally about $9,000 to $20,000 per month in revenue, where you're making enough profit, right? You're making like around $10,000 profit per month with that one product, that you're not going to attract a million competitors, but it's still worth your time and effort to create this. Because once you make one product, guys, it kind of exists forever. You start to build more reviews. You start to kind of cement your place on page one through sales history and sales velocity and all the factors that kind of cement you on page one. And it just starts to add up so quickly, because if you're making $10,000 profit per month, it's not going to completely change your life necessarily. But once you add 2 products and all of a sudden you're making 20,000, or even if you're only making $5,000 a month profit, right? If you add 2 products, now you're making 10,000. If you add 10 products, right, now you're making $50,000 profit per month, and it adds up quickly, guys. And the way that you do this without getting stressed out and without getting a million competitors and hijackers and things like that is by being smarter than the people who are going after the gold rush, right? The products that are making $1 million a month, because then you have all of these like unlimited pocket corporations going after the same products. And so let's go into how to actually do product research, right? Specifically, let's go into the advanced filters a little bit more in depth, what I like to use with them, so we can find you those sweet spot products that are going to just make you a ton of money without stressing you out and giving you all these hijackers and all of the bad parts that come along with being an Amazon seller. All right, guys, so we switched over from product to keyword. Keyword is one of the most incredible tools that's been released for as long as I've been selling on Amazon FBA. What this does, guys, is kind of what we're used to is product search databases. We put in variables, we put in filters, and we see products. But what keyword does is it kind of takes out one of the unnecessary steps, because one of the things that's a problem about searching for products is you can find those outlier products, like one garlic press that has 3 reviews and is doing $30,000 a month, but then you search the term garlic press and every other person on page 1 has like 1,000 reviews, right? Keyword takes that, it takes the step of having to search for the, the main volume keyword out of it for you. When you look at keywords, you're actually looking at the whole competitive landscape of a niche of the keyword, right? What the actual, set of products represents, rather than sometimes seeing outlying products, which can really screw people up, especially if they're beginners. And so what we're going to do, guys, is we're going to do, just in the sweet spot, a little bit outside of the, multiples of 10, because we like to be a little bit different here. We're going to do 8,700 through 21.5. We're going to do above 12.69 for average price. And we're going to do less than 29 reviews. Right, so average price, the reason that I always do like above 13 is because if you sell, it's very difficult to be profitable with Amazon FBA if you sell a product under $13. Just how it works with Amazon's minimum fees for fulfillment and the referral fee, it's very difficult to be profitable in a meaningful way if you sell the product less than $13. That's why I do the average price here. And if you're watching this and you're saying, everyone's kind of doing this because Kevin's teaching it this way, then make this like $50 or $100 or $30, or change this to 11,000, or change this to 50 or 10, or there's infinite things. Only look in one category, right? There's a million different ways that you can do this, guys. I'm just showing you some of my favorite ways, and then you have to get creative. Then you have to test things. The people who test the most, who go down the rabbit hole the deepest, are the ones who are going to find the winning products. That's just how it works. And so what we're going to do is these ones right here, again, categories, these are the ones that I've proven are profitable. Books are impossible almost to make money on Amazon now. CDs, what am I going to do? Sell like a resold album of Will Smith? Like, yeah, I'd buy that, but people aren't going to buy it off Amazon FBA. Clothing, too many SKUs. Kindle store doesn't make sense, right? So the reason that these are unchecked is because I've proven that they aren't profitable. They aren't realistic for Amazon FBA. The reason these are checked is because they are profitable. I've proven myself with my own products and companies that they're incredibly profitable products, millions of products in these categories. And so what we're going to do with advanced filters, just the first one that I'm going to look at, right? is sales change percentage. So this means over the last 90 days, the increase or decrease in average sales. So this means that over the last 3 months, every product that we see when we hit view filter results. And Casey, if you're watching this, change this to view filter results, man. Just show products is what that should say. I love you though, and I'll see you in Las Vegas for the meetup in a couple of months. Las Vegas, June 1st through 3rd. If you guys are interested, leave a comment down below that says Las Vegas, and I will definitely shoot you the info. It's going to be our first USA meetup. Just giving a little shameless plug there. And we already have a few hundred people that are signed up just out of the students. So I love you guys. And so what we're going to do is 47% sales change over the last 90 days. And we are also going to do sales pattern up and coming. So what this does, guys, is it looks at the combined average sales for the keywords of top products: declining, up and coming, increasing, seasonal, or typical, right? So we're going to do up and coming. Some of these other seasonal I like to do also, but we're just going to look at up and coming because I've generally seen the best results the fastest with that particular quantifier. So we're going to go view filter results here. Hemp gummy bears. That's an interesting one. Couples vibrator. I have no idea what that is. So we're gonna ignore that one for now. So hemp gummies is an interesting one, definitely. Let's see what we're working with as far as these are concerned. And I always like to use the market intelligence Chrome extension. It gives the most accurate and up-to-date kind of metrics. The product databases, whether it's Jungle Scout or Viral Launch, they do either point in time or rolling averages, meaning that the data could be a little bit older. The Chrome extension is significantly more accurate and real time, which is why I like to use both in tandem. And we do have a super deep discount for product discovery, which is the database that we're looking at here, and we have a super deep discount for market intelligence, the little Chrome extension that we see right here, both down in the description. So if you guys want to check them out, it's 30% off. It's an incredible deal. It's literally the cheapest, most best use of your money that you could possibly basically use if you are thinking about joining Amazon FBA. So what we see here is 302,000 Ollie Goodbye Stress Gummy Supplement. So I mean, these products are already so much more interesting to me than the crazy $100,000 a month product ones, right? We see 0 reviews, 2 reviews, 5 reviews, 16 reviews, right? Organic hemp hearts gummies. So let's look at this. Organic hemp heart gummy. So I mean, these have 16 reviews, right? 3 out of 5. BioPure, but they're selling for $40, right? 25 milligrams per gummy, milligrams per gummy. So these are definitely something that would be interesting, right? Getting into gourmet grocery, it is a gated category. It gives you a little bit of a competitive, advantage. And if you do, or if you are a student or you want to, invest and join the Ninja family, we do have ways to get ungated in every category possible on Amazon. And getting ungated is a really unique advantage because it means that you're cutting out 75% of the competition immediately because they're gated to sell in this category. So selling in gourmet or grocery or things like that can be hugely profitable. And again, hemp gummy bears is fantastic. And this is just an example. I mean, I probably should be more focused, but I want to type in hemp and space, right? And we see hemp wick, hemp hearts, hemp protein powder, hemp seeds, organic, right? Let's look at what is hemp hearts. Hemp hearts is apparently like a grocery thing. So let's do hemp wick. I just want to see. Hemp wick lighter, hemp wick dispenser, hemp wick raw, right? There's so many different things here already. So hemp wicks, I assume, are like for lighting things without having like the butane of gas or something like that. It's been a while since your boy has smoked anything, so I don't really know how these work. But we see moderate revenue there, but it's definitely something that's worth looking at. Hemp A, let's try hemp ankle bracelet. It could be interesting. What's hemp B? Hemp backpack, hemp bracelets for men, hemp blunt wraps. Let's try that. So we see some interesting ones here. Let's see what the monthly revenue is looking like for these. Again, not particularly interesting, and paraphernalia for drugs is what I tend to stay away from that on Amazon just because you never really know what can happen as far as that's concerned. But again, the moral of the story, guys, is always look at things that could be interesting. Hemp I might have missed a product there that could have, $100,000 a month or, between $9,000 and $21,000 a month. And it would be a fantastic product. And the only way that I would ever find that is by, going down the hemp rabbit hole, looking at all of the different, search autofills that Amazon's showing me. Couples vibrator, no idea what that is. Peachtree lipo laser egg cooker set. Let's take a look at this. Let's also load up a couple more. What's cavitation machine? Actually, I probably should know what that is, but I don't. Smart trike. Let's try that. Nursery baby trend. Earthquake chipper shredder. That's interesting. Chicken coop and run. I actually have no idea what any of this is. Baby cash Vienna. Star Wars Black Series. So let's take a look at some of these. What the heck is this? Is this like for, oh, it's for like keeping chickens, I guess. Let's see what's going on as far as numbers are concerned with all of these. We'll do it a little faster so you guys don't have to wait for these to load, even though we probably still will. And here we go. This is a fantastic one, right? 5 reviews, 6 reviews, 3 reviews, $23,000 a month, right? This is a perfect example. And you know, maybe it's not perfect anymore because I just showed it to 100,000+ people, but you know, this is a perfect example. Can you think of something less sexy than a chicken coop? Right? And the people who understand that, you know, selling unsexy things, like the first person who sold like urinal cakes on Amazon made a freaking fortune. I guarantee you guys that, right? People who understand that going after the non-sexy things is what makes money with Amazon, the things that nobody thinks about, that nobody wants to sell, right? When somebody's getting started on Amazon, they want to sell like, you know, HD TVs or like the newest, coolest, you know, weight lift or fitness pants or something like that. But everyone wants to sell that. If you want to make money and you want to be profitable, right? Because we want to be profitable first. There's 2 steps of entrepreneurship. The first step is making as much money as you need to do anything you want always. And the second step is to actually pursue what you love and what makes you happy and what makes you fulfilled, right? And selling chicken coops probably would not be the ultimate fulfillment and enlightenment for me, but it would make me money to do that, right? And this has another barrier to entry because these are expensive, right? And because they're expensive, it means that people are turned off to selling them because a lot of people can't afford it. And so, you know, this is a fantastic product. It has, you know, great numbers from a product research perspective as far as market intelligence, you know, very solid, you know, 10,000 or higher on all of these, incredibly low reviews, 1, 1, 1, 3, 3, 5, 6, 10, and all of these have, you know, 10,000 or more in the sweet spot, right? We see some with even 60 grand. So this is just a fantastic, interesting product that would be, you know, very, very interesting to pursue further if you had the capital to get started. So let's take a look at this next one. Again, really interesting. I want to see actually what this is. Okay, so it's like a baby stroller or something. Every time I see a baby product too, I get like a million comments from like moms and dads out there that are like, Kevin, you should know what this is, but I haven't seen a baby in like 2 years. I'm not in that stage yet. But we do see a bunch of whatever these are. I think it's a stroller, right? Like for exercising with your baby or something. I think I can feel all of you moms out there laughing at me, so I'm sorry. But this is an interesting one. So let's take a look a little bit closer at you know, the numbers here. And so we see 5,000, 11,000, right? 18,000, 140,000. Definitely some interesting stuff here. Let's organize by reviews. So some of these, you know, 4-in-1 baby tricycle, 3-in-1 baby tricycle. Why would you rather have the 3-in-1 than the 4-in-1 for 99 cents extra? That's just crazy. So another one, you know, it's very interesting. This one's a little bit more brand specific. So I might, you know, have to do a little bit more research into that. I don't know if Smart Trike is like some big brand in the baby world, but I know that there's no, you know, Nike of chicken coops. I can guarantee you guys that. So let's take a look at one more. Again, these are absolutely fantastic numbers. Very, very low reviews here. 0 reviews with over $12,000 a month. 1 review with $56,000 a month. And this is a facial machine. And so, you know, lots of different brands here, Topstar, Gizmo, Carrere, Gizmo, which you like to see, right? You don't want to see it dominated by a single brand, because if it's dominated by a single brand, that probably means that it's going to be difficult for you to get in. It probably means that they have a patent or something like that. But if you see a ton of different brands, obviously you still need to do your, you know, your copyright, trademark, and patent research, which, you know, shameless plug, we teach you exactly how to do in the Amazon FBA Ninja Masterclass. Free training down in the description right here. But, you know, it means that if there's one brand, it's more likely that they do have a patent or something like that. But if there's a bunch of brands, it's more likely, you still have to check, but it's more likely that there's not like a patent or they don't control it in some way. So this is an interesting one as well. An egg cooker machine. We see some, you know, relatively low reviews here with some crazy numbers, but there's also some that are not that crazy. Egg cooker, hard and soft. yeah, 18 reviews, right? 28 reviews with 22 grand. This is a perfect range right here. We see a bunch of other people kind of in that under that 100 mark right here with very, very solid reviews. You know, by solid reviews, I mean low reviews. And so that's just a perfect example of how to use advanced filters, guys, because advanced filters really, really make the biggest difference. And there's a couple other of these that I love as well. Sales change and sales pattern are probably my third and fourth favorite. And I'm going to do a little cliffhanger for you guys right here. If you want to see another video on Amazon product research using the advanced filters, do your boy a favor, leave a comment down below that says advanced Amazon product research. Those 4 words, advanced Amazon product research, as a comment on this YouTube video. And if we get 500, like always, guys, I'm going to make another video and I'm going to reveal my first and second most favoritist ways to use the advanced filters on Viral Launch to find amazing products, guys. So I'm sorry for the clickbait title. We don't want products that are over $100,000 a month. It attracts too much competition. It attracts the Chinese sellers. It attracts all the things about Amazon that make selling on Amazon a little bit more difficult, like hijackers and things like that, guys. The sweet spot, 9 to 20-ish thousand a month. You want to do, you know, around 10 grand a month profit. And the way that you look and find that is the Amazon FBA fee calculator, which we go into much, much more detailed again in the shameless plug. Amazon FBA Ninja Masterclass, free training located down below in the description, guys. And before we go, I want to give a huge shout out to our daily $100 PayPal winner that we're sending $100 straight to your PayPal. If you want to enter and you want $100 straight to your PayPal, all you have to do is 3 simple things. Click the subscribe button, click the notification bells, click the little like button, and leave us your best comment. And we're going to choose the funniest, best, most amazing comment from you guys. And we're going to shout you out in our next video and send $100 straight to your PayPal, guys. And we have our very first $1,000 course winner that, if you didn't see it, we actually gave him a big shout out. We called him and surprised him and gave him the $1,000 course. He was our first winner. We're choosing every single week one more person to give away a $1,000 course to completely for free. You enter the same exact ways. Subscribe, notification bells, like the video, and leave a comment, guys. We're doing this because we want to give back to you. I want to show you guys as much love as I possibly can in the world for getting us to 100,000 subscribers, because I love you guys more than you could possibly know. So I hope you enjoyed this video, guys, and we'll see you on the next one.